Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to have, well, let's say some sort of a part 2 on Silicon Power M.2 SSDs, and since last time we had the Gen 3x4, today we're going to have something advanced, so Gen 4x4. This is the Silicon Power US70 1TB NVMe M.2 SSD with 1TB, did I say 1TB? With 1TB storage. And the cool thing about it, I don't know if I mentioned in the past video, but you have 5 years warranty, and this is really cool. Now, when we're talking about this SSD in particular, last time we had the UD70 and today we have the US70. This one isn't single-sided, so on both sides you have chips, and of course this doesn't make any difference to you when you're placing it on your motherboard, except maybe when it comes to cooling. So if you decide to place it in heatsink that's already placed on your motherboard, it will be really cool and additional to the standard cooling if it has a heatsink beneath and above. So yeah, but that doesn't make that much of a difference, because if you place the heatsink on top, it will still dissipate some heat and basically lower the temperature, keep the temperatures lower. But let's get into details and first talk about specifications. So they stated that read speed goes up to 5000 megabytes per second and write speed goes up to 4400 megabytes per second, which is kind of normal for the Gen 4x4 M.2 SSD. Now, US70 PCIe Gen 4x4 is equipped with 3D NAND flash memory and NVMe 1.3 support. And with the speeds mentioned above, it's nearly 10 times faster than the traditional SATA 3 SSD, so that's basically your 2.5-inch SSD. If you're asking about compatibility backwards, so PCIe 3.0, it's compatible without any issues. Since the US70 features 3D NAND flash memory stacks, total bytes written on 2 TB is 3600 TB, and on 1 TB SSD the maximum, the high TBW is 1800 TB. When we're talking about altogether specifications, so you have DRAM cache buffer, you have the SLC caching, smart E2E data protection, trim, and LDPC. Now, when we're talking about all the stuff, so it supports SLC caching and DRAM cache buffer to improve sequential read-write and random read-write performance. It is engineered with low density parity check coding, which is LDPC, and ECC algorithm to ensure accuracy of transmission and reliability of data access. Featuring E2E data protection and supports for trim commands, the US70 efficiently manages reusable space and significantly reduces hard drive wear out. And with all of that, you have the proprietary smart software enables operational monitoring of the SSD at any time. There is another cool feature with this SSD. It has the BBM, which is short for bed block management, and this means if a bed block actually appears on your SSD, it will isolate it and you won't have any issues with writing on that block. So this means that a bed block management mechanism detects and marks bed blocks to avoid storage in those blocks and eliminates access errors, which is really nice. And even if the error occurs in a new block during an erase, this mechanism can move the data to other affected blocks to prevent data loss resulting from the failed erase. And finally, mean time before failure is 1.7 million hours. So without further ado, I think it's time to do some benchmarks to see if the speeds are actually what they claim to be. So let's place this in a build and check those speeds out. So for me, it's not surprising anymore that Silicon Power really outperforms what they say. As you can see, this is the official picture and the specifications of the US70, and basically, well, it says here read speeds 5000 megabytes per second. In auto disk benchmark, it actually got 5.3 gigabytes per second, so that's 5300 megabytes per second, which is more. And then we have here write speeds 4400 megabytes per second, and I got 4000 megabytes per second, which is less, but okay. So after that I tried to test in a different software just to keep my curiosity rolling a bit, and the Crystal Disk Mark actually had the read speeds up to 5000 megabytes per second, while the write speeds went to 4300 megabytes per second. And the cool thing, in Auto Disk Benchmark, the temperatures weren't even going crazy, they were around 51 Celsius degrees, and in Crystal Disk Benchmark they went maximum to 62 and stayed there, so it even dropped to 6160, and that's all there is to it. So you don't have to worry about thermal throttling on this SSD, because I think they have the same solution covered as they did on the UD70. It really does keep the temperatures lower, and the speeds are really great. I tested this on B550 motherboard, to be precise, ASRock B550 Steel Legend, and I literally didn't have any issues with it. Now, as I say in every single Silicon Power video that I do, even though there aren't that many videos, but I do have to state that I'm pretty satisfied with their SSDs, how they perform, and of course their longevity in life and quality when it comes to performance, durability and everything. I never had a single issue, and I hope that the streak continues, because as stated, I have two of those similar slower SSDs in my PC, 2 times 1 terabyte, and running perfectly fine without any issues. I have no worry that this one won't act the same as the other ones, and definitely my recommendations if you're trying to keep a certain budget but still you want loads of space in your M.2 SSD, you still want Gen 4x4 and, well, get a nice quality SSD. I think this is the way to go. You can't go wrong with this one. So I'm placing a Best Buy badge, PC Crazy Best Buy badge, for the Silicon Power US70 1 terabyte. Of course you have a 2 terabyte as well. I'll link it below so you can check out the prices, of course, and that's all there is to it for today. So thank you guys for watching another video. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button below if you like the video. Leave a comment. What kind of SSD do you have? Are you planning on upgrading? If you're planning on upgrading your whole workstation to support Gen 4x4 M.2 SSDs, are you going to do that? And of course subscribe for future content, because there are loads of stuff here to review and videos coming out shortly. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.